Good evening all. Before I start for today's session, I would like to thank you all, those who are present on a weekend day, that too late evening, for learning something with respect to the stock market trading. I welcome you all in a free webinar for a intraday trading. Please make a note, this webinar is conducted for an education purpose only, and I am not responsible for any financial implication for any trading activity taken by attendant or viewer in future. All strategies that I am going to discuss are based on my experience and knowledge that I have gained in the market, which may or may not work in the future depending upon the market situations. Getting some messages, let me check out those. Before I start, I would like to give you my introduction. I'm Manu Shwader, also known as Nifty 50 Striker. This is alias that I use for stock market related activities of mine. I am a data analyst. Apart from that, earlier, now also I am doing technical analysis work, and my key strength areas are volatility indicators. Apart from this, many of you might be having an idea that I am very much enthusiastic or try to update or alert my Telegram channel members as well as Twitter followers on different option chain data, but I mainly study only Nifty. My key strength area for studying option chain is Nifty. I am a certified research analyst. I am based at Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Before I move further, I would like to take a small quick survey from your side and wanted to know that how many of you have a basic idea about candlestick formation. If majority of you have an idea about the same, we will skip this part and we will move forward towards our next agenda, because in all total I have to discuss 4 different topics, in which first one is my candlestick formation. So total, apart from me, there are 39 members. I seek some details from your side. Some details means a revert from your side with respect to the candlestick formation. Till now I have got 2 reverts that they know about candlestick basic. Whatever the majority says, I will go as per that. We can skip the candle. I am new, please give me the logic. I know. Please explain the basics. You can skip. Yes. I'm getting many of the members requesting for a candlestick formation. So it is quite obvious for us that today's session may not get completed in first 40 minutes. So what I will try to do is, I will try to have bit longer session than expected. Then also I will try to take your suggestion at the end, whether you want to finish today's topic today only or you want me to continue tomorrow on any other time or same time. All right. So let us try to understand first of all how the candlestick forms. If I try to discuss something about candlestick formation, then candle formation is basically of 3 different types. First one is bullish, second one is bearish, and third one is indecisive. But the problem is we need to have an idea that how candlestick formation takes place. Now, as said by many of the participants that they are new into the market, so what I'll try to do is I will try to take some time for explaining how my bullish, bearish, or indecisive candle formation takes place. All right. You can use any other website. I'm completely fine. Depending upon your choice, you can choose any website or trading portal or alike or even mobile application for understanding the data. I'm going to any old random date for explaining the candlestick. Okay. Now I am here. This is my Nifty daily chart. I will go to couple of red and couple of green candles. These are called candlesticks. Basically, this theory or starting of this concept was started in Japan very long way back. But I am not going to spend time behind that. I am going to discuss basic about the candlestick formation. In the layman term that anyone should understand is, one should assume in the layman terms that your red candle is a bearish candle. Now, what is the meaning of bearish candle? Bearish candle means your biasness is bit bearish. I repeat, your biasness is bit bearish. Now, how to interpret that? How to understand that? In that, you have to make it in the simple words is, your opening would be higher than your closing. Here where my cursor is, you will be able to see that on the right hand side your OHLC data is given, that is open, high, low and close data is given. I am discussing this candle. You can see that your opening level was something like 5220.20. That was almost the high for the day. If I try to check out, then you will be able to see that a small up move was seen after my opening, which is 5220.35. After to that, by the end of the day, low made was 5085.45, that is 5085.45, and closing was at 5094.15. It means whatever level that my opening took place, it is my red candle. Whatever level my opening was there, if my closing is below that, then it is going to happen my red candle. Now, opposite is the case when you are going to have a bullish candle, that is a green candle. See, in this case, I am considering this example. This example I am considering, you'll be able to see on the right hand side your open, high, low and close values. In this, you will be able to see that my opening was at 5225.30 and my closing was at 5260. So by this way, we can say whatever level my opening took place, my closing was above that. So that particular candle shall have a green color. But in between the days, we shall have some swings. Swing in the sense, some high or some low. And that will be considered as your wigs or tail or shadow. I personally say it as a tail. Your low is always on the lower side of the candle. Your high is always on the upper side of the candle, irrespective of your opening and closing values. You just need to focus on open and close, and then automatically candle color will form in your mind. But you should be a bit cautious. Every red candle is not basically a bearish candle, or every green candle is not necessarily a bullish candle. I'll come to that part as well in some time. Before that, I would like to show you what is a doji candle. These are my doji candles. When I can say a doji candle means a indecisive or trend changer kind of a candle. But time being, you can consider this as a doji candle only. Doji candle means your open and high would be almost the same, or it would be nearby, and you will have a larger swings on both side or only one side. Both side means on the high side as well and low side as well. You will have a larger swings that may be considered as a volatile session, and that volatility reflects that there is a strong fight between buyers and sellers, or you can say bulls and bears, and that's the reason, I repeat, that's the reason it is called as a indecisive or a dozy candle. Dozy candle can be a green candle, dozy candle can be a red candle. Dozy candle may have only upper tail or only lower side tail or both side. It is not necessary that it shall have only a one-sided tail. All right. Got many questions, many chats. Gujarati के हैं. This is not a website. This is a Trade Tiger. This is a Trade Tiger platform given by Sher Khan. You can use it any website as well. ગુજરાતી કે હિન્દીમાં વેબિનાર કરું તો સારું, બટ પ્રોબ્લેમ એ આવશે કે ઘણા બધા લોકોને ગુજરાતી કે હિન્દી બંનેમાં પ્રોબ્લેમ આવશે. તો જતીનભાઈ હું તમને રિક્વેસ્ટ કરીશ કે એવું હશે તો આપણે કોક વખત હિન્દી કે ગુજરાતીમાં પણ વેબિનાર કરવાની કોશિશ કરીશું. મને હિન્દી, ગુજરાતી, ઇંગ્લિશ ત્રણે લેંગ્વેજ આવડે છે. જ્યારે પણ જરૂર પડશે એવું લાગશે તો આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં પણ કોશિશ કરીશું. Anyway, how many of you are comfortable with Hindi as well? Because I have got one request from a person to have a session in Hindi or English as well. Would like to request Hindi come English. Hindi is okay. Hindi is okay for many. Hindi, English, Gujarati, good. All right. I'll try to speak in Hindi as well. One English. Nevertheless, I'll try to communicate in both the way. Till now, whatever I have completed, it's done. But now I'll try to use Hindi as well. अभी तक जितना मैंने करवा दिया उतना ठीक है, लेकिन अब आगे से मैं हिंदी में भी बताने की कोशिश करूंगा. अभी तक जो हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया वो था हमारा बुलिश, बेरिश और इनडिसाइसिव कैंडल के बारे में. लेकिन साथ में मैंने आपको ये भी जानकारी दी थी और बताया था कि हर बार बुलिश कैंडल यानी कि ग्रीन कैंडल या रेड कैंडल को ब्लाइंडली हम लोग फॉलो नहीं कर सकते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि प्रॉब्लम ये आ सकता है कभी कभार शायद आपकी कैंडल, आई रिपीट, शायद आपकी कैंडल आपको गलत इंफॉर्मेशन भी दे सकती है. जैसे कि what I am trying to explain is that sometimes your candle may also confuse you, so don't go blindly with respect to the color of any candle. I'll show you that example as well. Say this is my red candle. Just try to see the closing value. Closing value is 9383. I'm ignoring the decimals and not even rounding it off. My closing value is 9383. Now, if I try to compare that with respect to my previous close, it is something like 9196. So logically, there is a mismatch, means previous day close was near to 9200. Current day close is near to 9400. Still, it is a red candle. Why? Because candle do not consider my previous day's data or previous candle data. It has got its own importance or it has got its own way of reacting to my prices. यहाँ पर अगर हम लोग ध्यान से देखें तो ये वाली कैंडल का हमारा क्लोजिंग है करीब 9400 का और पहले वाली कैंडल का हमारा क्लोजिंग है 9200 का. तो ध्यान से देखा जाए तो डे ऑन डे हम लोग ग्रीन में क्लोज हुए हैं, लेकिन दिक्कत यह है कि मेरी कैंडल रेड है. व्हाई दैट इज अ केस? ऐसा क्यों है? क्योंकि ऐसा देखा गया है. देखा गया मतलब वैसा होता है कि कैंडल पिछले दिन के डेटा को या अगली कैंडल के डेटा को कंसिडर नहीं करती है, वो अपने आप के प्राइस के मुताबिक ही रिएक्ट करती है. ऑल राइट. सो रेड कैंडल होने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि डे ऑन डे हम लोग रेड में क्लोज हुए हैं, लेकिन वहां पर उस दिन पर ऊपर से सेलिंग आई है, हम लोग ये मान सकते हैं. तो ऊपर के लेवल से नीचे आने का मतलब ये है कि ऊपर के लेवल पर बाइंग नहीं हुई, स्ट्रेंथ नहीं देखने को मिली. ऑल राइट. नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू show you another opposite example of green candle. See this. अब यहाँ पर आप ध्यान से चेक कीजिए. भले ही ये डोजी कैंडल है, लेकिन यहाँ का क्लोजिंग कितना है 11269, ये वाली कैंडल का क्लोजिंग कितना है 10989। सो ऊपर से नीचे आते वक्त, यानी कि कल से मुताबिक, सॉरी कल के कंपैरिजन में, यहाँ से यहाँ पर आते हुए हम लोग लॉस में बंद हुए। कितना? करीब करीब 300 पॉइंट, लेकिन फिर भी हमारी कैंडल ग्रीन है। ऐसा क्यों? ऐसा इसलिए कि कैंडल्स अपने खुद की जानकारी बताती है, खुद का बाय सेल ओपन हाई लो क्लोज के मुताबिक चलती है, उसको प्रीवियस कैंडल से कोई लेना देना नहीं होता। Here if I try to see and compare, you are able to see that if I compare my previous day's close, which is something like 11269, and my current day's close is something like 10989. In this case, the problem is, despite of the fact that day on day I am closing in the red, my candle color, I know it is a doji candle, but still my candle is of green color. Why? Because my closing level is above from my opening level. So please make a note, green or red candle cannot be the consideration for any trading purpose on a positional trade if you are a basic or a learner or an entry level trader or analyst in the market. All right. With this, I have tried to explain how your candle formation takes place. All right. Anyone having any issue, any question with respect to candle formation, please let me know. अब किसी को कुछ भी query है candle formation के बारे में तो बताइए, मैं फिर से एक बार कुछ अलग एग्जांपल लेकर बताने की कोशिश करता हूँ. I hope I have tried to discuss it in both the languages, that is Hindi and English. इंट्राडे में आइडियली प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है. इंट्राडे में आइडियली कैंडल कलर वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं क्रिएट करती है. सिर्फ पोजिशनल में बड़े टाइम फ्रेम पर, यानी कि डेली या वीकली में ही प्रॉब्लम होता है. All right, so I don't think so people have any query with respect to the candlesticks. So now let us move forward. अब मुझे लगता है कि आप लोगों को कैंडलस्टिक्स के बारे में अब कोई क्वेरी नहीं है, तो हमने कैंडल्स किस तरह से फॉर्म होती है उसके बारे में भी जानकारी ले ली है. अब हम लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं ATR TR. अब बात समझिए, अगर आप इंट्राडे ट्रेडर हो, अगर आप इंट्राडे ट्रेडर हो तो आपको ATR TR का नॉलेज होना जरूरी है, और अगर आपको उसका नॉलेज नहीं है तो शायद आप गलत रास्ते पर जा रहे हो. अब मैं उसका दूसरा एग्जांपल आपको देता हूं. आप किसी भी होटल में जाते हो, समझिए वहां पर सिर्फ कैश पैसे लेते हैं, सिर्फ कैश, और आपके पास में 1000 रुपए है, तो क्या आप 1500 2000 का खाना खा सकते हो या फिर टेक अवे कर सकते हो? नहीं कर सकते, राइट. तो उसी तरह से इंट्राडे में आपको किसी भी अंडरलाइन, यानी कि अगर आप निफ्टी में ट्रेड करते हो, बैंक निफ्टी में ट्रेड करते हो, एक्सिस बैंक, SBI किसी में भी ट्रेड करते हो, आपको उसका मूवमेंट का पता होना चाहिए. बिना मूवमेंट का अगर आपको आइडिया नहीं है तो उसमें ट्रेड करना शायद हानिकारक हो सकता है. Now for an example, if at all I try to give you an example of a restaurant, if you visit any, wherein only cash is accepted and you are having a cash of only 1000, no other mode of acceptance is possible by that hotel, then can you purchase or buy a food worth rupees 15,000 or 2000? Whether that is a dine-in or takeaway, that's a different thing, but probably you are not going to do the same, right? So probably you will be having that kind of a mechanism in nature that you are having 1000 rupees, so you will spend accordingly. Same thing is somewhere down the line related to your stock market intraday trading as well. Now when I say about ATR TR, if at all you are not having a knowledge about intraday trading and you are doing so without having a knowledge of ATR TR, then you are probably doing a big mistake. आपको स्टॉक मार्केट के बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी हो या ना हो, लेकिन आप इंट्राडे ट्रेडिंग कर रहे हो और उस टाइम पर आपको एटीआर टीआर के बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी नहीं है और आप ट्रेड कर रहे हो, थोड़े समय के लिए आपको मुनाफा हो सकता है, लेकिन शायद लंबा चलना ये प्रॉब्लम दे सकता है. You may be profitable in a shorter term, even if you don't know anything about your ATR TR, but probably that is not possible on a longer term period. Okay. Someone has asked some question. That I have already discussed, that how color indicates bullish or bearish pattern. And we are not discussing anything on a pattern. We have just discussed something about our candle color. Pattern is altogether a different thing. Pattern is a different thing, and signals, that's what I consider is, that is also a different thing. At present, I am just discussing something about our ATR TR. Now, what is your ATR and TR? Before discussing anything on a ATR, I would like to discuss something on a TR first. आइडियली आप लोगों को एटीआर टीआर की जानकारी होनी चाहिए. एटीआर का डिस्कशन करने से पहले मैं आप लोगों के साथ में सबसे पहले टीआर का कैलकुलेशन करना ज्यादा जरूरी समझता हूँ. तो टीआर का कैलकुलेशन किस तरह से होता है आपका? टीआर के कैलकुलेशन में आपको ये देखना होता है गैप अप, गैप डाउन और गैप है या नहीं है. ओके. आइडियली कोई भी ट्रू रेंज को ज्यादा डिटेल में समझता नहीं है और ज्यादा उसके पीछे दिमाग नहीं लगाता है, लेकिन मेरा ये मानना है कि जब तक आप टीआर नहीं समझते हो तब तक एटीआर का समझना भी व्यर्थ है. What I have understood in my stock market last 7-8 years experience, I would like to say that if you are not having a knowledge about TR, then despite of the fact having some knowledge about ATR, it is somewhere down the line you are doing some mistake. Now what is TR? TR is a true range. TR क्या होता है? True range होता है. TR का फॉर्मूला अलग अलग सर्कमस्टेंसेस में चेंज हो जाता है. जब आपका गैप अप ओपन होता है तब अलग होता है, गैप डाउन होता है तब अलग होता है, और कोई गैप नहीं होता है तब अलग होता है. Your TR formula gets changed with respect to your opening, with respect to your opening and previous candle. If you are going to see a witness a gap up opening, then it will be a different formula. Gap down opening, then a different formula, and a flat opening, then a different formula. That I will try to show you on this system. At present, I am just trying to show you ATR. Okay, I'm just going to show you what is my ATR and TR. Then after we'll move to another topic. This is my TR formula. This is my TR formula, or this is my TR indicator. Now what is true range? True range is, in case of a gap down, difference between my previous day close and current day low. In case of a gap up, previous day close and current day high. In case of a flat opening, it is a difference between my current day high and low. I will go to the any random space or random candle, and then after I'll try to discuss it. Okay. This is where my flat opening has taken a place, right? This is my flat opening. Why? Because my previous day close was near to 10,211. Current day opening is something 10,186. So it will be considered as your flat opening. Okay. Now here what you are supposed to do is, you are supposed to find out the difference between your high and low. Difference between high and low, if I compare, my high value is 10,255.35 minus 10,171.05. So it is something like 84.03, which I am able to see on the right hand side bottom. See here. Okay, so this was my flat opening. जब भी हमारा flat open होता है with respect to the previous candle, तो आपका टीआर का फॉर्मूला होता है उस दिन के हाई और लो का डिफरेंस, जो मैंने अभी आप लोगों को एक्सप्लेन किया. अब मैं आपको गैप अप और गैप डाउन के बारे में जानकारी देता हूँ. ये रहा हमारा गैप डाउन ओपनिंग, राइट। यहाँ पर अगर हम ध्यान से चेक करें तो प्रीवियस डे का लो ये मेरी हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन है, करंट डे का हाई मेरी हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन है, तो ये मेरा गैप अनफिल्ड है। गैप अनफिल्ड है इसका मतलब गैप रह गया। तो मैं मेरा टीआर कैसे कैलकुलेट करूंगा? प्रीवियस डे का क्लोज, व्हाट इज माय प्रीवियस डे का क्लोज? इट इज 10114.75 minus my current day's low. What is my current day's low? The current day's low is 9951.90, which you are able to see on the right hand side bottom, 162.85. Yeah, here I am able to see that we witnessed a gap down opening and my previous day's low and current day high is still having some gap in between, right? So this gap is unfilled. So my formula for TR would be previous day close and current day low. I have tried to calculate it and which is also matching with the system. Now I will try to show you one gap up opening and gap remains unfilled. See this example. Here my gap is here and this is my another gap. Now I'll try to find out my previous day closing. Previous day closing is 8277.85 and current day high is 8527.10. Value is something like 249.55. यहाँ पर मैंने गैप अप हुआ था तो गैप अप ओपनिंग पर मैंने कोशिश किया मेरा टीआर ढूंढने का। गैप अप ओपनिंग में हमने चेक किया पहले कि गैप भरा है या नहीं। अगर गैप नहीं भरा है तो मेरा फॉर्मूला होगा प्रीवियस डे का क्लोज और करंट डे का हाई, जो कि मैंने यहाँ पर कैलकुलेटर में कैलकुलेट करने की कोशिश की तो जो कि हमारी वैल्यू मैच हो रही है 249.55। तो ये हमारा टीआर का फॉर्मूला था इन केस ऑफ गैप अप गैप डाउन। ऑल राइट, फ्लैट ओपनिंग में तो कोई टेंशन ही नहीं है। नाउ कम्स माय फॉर्मूला फॉर एटीआर। व्हाट इज एटीआर? ATR is a basic volatility indicator which is derived from a averaging sum of the true range for last n days. पिछले कुछ दिनों के ट्रू रेंज का अगर मैं एक एवरेज निकालता हूं तो वो एवरेज अगर हमारा हमारे ट्रेड प्रोफाइल के हिसाब से हमें सेट करना चाहिए। हम लोग अभी डिफॉल्ट 14 दिन का ही रहने दे रहे हैं। ATR is nothing else but an average of last couple of n number of days of your TR. Here I am keeping it as it is, which is 14. So I will consider ATR for 14 days. Now ATR for 14 days at present, if I am trying to find out, this comes something like ATR. It comes something like 164 points. So the basic assumption for my ATR process is nothing else but I can expect that my market may move up to 160 points or so in a day. It is not necessary that it will move and it is not necessary that it may have a lesser range or a higher range. It is just an expectation that I am having. ATR ढूंढने का मतलब हमारा इतना ही था। हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं कि आज के दिन में हमारा निफ्टी का हाई लो कितने पॉइंट्स का हो सकता है। अभी के हिसाब से अगर हमने चेक किया तो 14 दिन का हमारा ATR आ रहा है करीब 165 पॉइंट का या 160 पॉइंट का। तो ये 160-165 पॉइंट जो आया, ये मेरा एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि इतने पॉइंट निफ्टी घूम सकती है। कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि ये इतना पॉइंट घूमेगी ही, उससे कम भी हो सकता है, उससे ज्यादा भी हो सकता है। ये सिर्फ एक एक्सपेक्टेशन है जो मैं अपने दिमाग में बिठाकर लेकर आ सकता हूं दूसरे दिन के ट्रेडिंग के लिए। ऑल राइट, हमारा सेशन यहीं पर कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। अभी आई विल ट्राई टू स्टार्ट द सेम सेशन। I will try to start session after a break of 10 minutes because system will take a time to take up a recording part. All right. Once recording is done, मैं यही लिंक से फिर से स्टार्ट करूंगा सेशन। हमारा ये सेशन अभी कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। 10 मिनट के ब्रेक के बाद में ये सेशन मैं फिर से स्टार्ट करूंगा, क्योंकि मेरे को रिकॉर्डिंग का वेट करना रहेगा प्रोसेस होने के लिए। I am not yet done with my entire webinar, so would like to request Mr. Dhaval, please wait. Which time frame needs to be used? Please wait for the time frame concept. I'll discuss that as well. You can wait for me to log in. You can wait for me to log in. You can log in again, but I'll try to start after 10 minutes. I don't see stocks. I see only Nifty. I see only Nifty. I don't see stocks. All right. So I don't think so, friends, you are having a problem anything with respect to my first and second topic of the day. That was, first one was my candle formation and second one is my ATR-TR. All right. We have discussed what is my ATR-TR. My third point is my pivots, which I will try to discuss after 10 minutes from now, once my recording gets processed, so that I can restart the same session with the same link. All right. Thank you very much till now for being participative and having some patience and asking questions and making sessions interactive. We'll meet again after 10 minutes from now. Please join with the same link and I will try to finish today's agenda today only, no matter how long time it takes. All right. Thank you very much. See you again after 10 minutes. Can someone confirm if you are able to see my screen and able to listen my voice? Fine. Thank you. In the last session, someone asked me that something about Bank Nifty. No, I don't even see Bank Nifty. I see only Nifty for my own trading. And I try to share sometime trading ideas. And I try to share trading ideas on my Telegram channel as well. Who was this person who tried these notions? Would like to honor him with something. Those who are facing voice related problem would like to request, please try to log out and log in. जिनको भी वॉइस रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम है उनको रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा एक बार लॉग आउट करके लॉग इन कर ले. Someone has asked for my Telegram ID and handle and all. So I am sharing that part first. This is my contact number. This is my Twitter handle. And this is my Telegram channel. All right. Nifty 50 striker. All right. Now let us go back to our third concept, that is pivots. Now, frankly speaking, when I discuss about the pivots, we need not to apply any mind. Pivots are automatically calculated with respect to your previous day's high, low and close. अब हमारा तीसरा पॉइंट डिस्कस करेंगे जिसका नाम पाइवोट्स है. अगर मैं पाइवोट्स की बात करूं तो हमें यहाँ पर कुछ भी दिमाग नहीं लगाना होता. क्यों? क्योंकि पाइवोट से ऑटोमेटिकली आपका सिस्टम ही कैलकुलेट कर देता है प्रीवियस डे के हाई, लो और क्लोज को गिन के। ऑलराइट, प्रीवियस डे के हाई, लो, क्लोज कर गिनकर अगर ये बन जाता है तो फिर फ्रेंकली स्पीकिंग हम लोगों को इसके कैलकुलेशन में ज्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना चाहिए। As such, pivots are automatically calculated by your system. I think we should not apply a mind in calculation of the pivot. Instead, what are the important points that we need to understand about the pivots are that pivot point is your midpoint. Above that, you can consider your prices are bullish. Below that, you can expect your prices are bearish. Pivot point की मैं अगर बात करूं तो वो हमारा मिड पॉइंट होता है। आप ऐसा असम्पशन लेकर चल सकते हो कि प्राइसेस अगर उसके ऊपर चलती है तो बुलिश है, प्राइसेस उसके नीचे चलती है तो बेरिश है। लेकिन इसके अलावा हमारा उसमें लेवल्स होता है S1, S2, S3। काफी सॉफ्टवेयर्स आपको S1, S2, S3 ही बताएंगे, S4 नहीं मिलता है। लेकिन एडवांस सॉफ्टवेयर जैसे कि अगर आप स्पाइडर, फाल्कन या कोई एडवांस सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करते हो तो उसमें आपको S4 भी मिलता है। उसी तरह से आपका R1, R2 और R3 मिलता है। R4 आपको सिर्फ एडवांस सॉफ्टवेयर्स में मिलता है। आप गूगल करेंगे तो आपको सारा फॉर्मूला मिल जाएगा। Most of the trading softwares will give you a direct level of S1, S2 and S3, but S4, that stands for your support 4, is ideally available only on the advanced softwares like Spider or Falcon or any similar software. Now, when I say R1, R2, R3, those are again resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3 levels, which are easily available on any trading platform. R4 is something available only on your advanced platforms, advanced charting tools like Falcon, Spider, etc. All right. Basically, in the layman terms, what I would like to say you is your R1, R2, R3, I4 acts as your resistance, S1, S2, S3, S4 acts as a support. But that is a basic understanding. I repeat, that is a basic understanding. But still one has to understand that where are your prices. If prices are already trading below, then things may change as per your price and level. 90% ऑफ द केस में आप ऐसा बोल सकते हो कि S1, S2, S3 वो आपका सपोर्ट का काम करेंगे, R1, R2, R3 आपका रेजिस्टेंस का काम करेंगे। लेकिन कभी कभार ऐसा हो सकता है कि प्राइसेस आपकी अगर नीचे ही चलती है तो अकॉर्डिंगली आपको लेवल्स को सपोर्ट या रेजिस्टेंस के तौर पर लेना पड़ेगा। ठीक है। Now, how to check out those values? As such, we have already discussed what is my pivot point, what is my R1, S1, S2 and all values. Also at the same time, my basic understanding of ATR TR is clear. So I'm removing my ATR point. Now I will go and see 5-minute chart. Someone asked that what time frame that one should use for a intraday trading. Personally, I prefer 3-minute and a 5-minute for a intraday trading. For intraday trading, I prefer 3-minute and 5-minute for a intraday trading. See now, this was my previous session chart structure for Nifty on a 5-minute time frame. We are able to see that prices have opened already above your pivot. So you can consider this was my strength area. I repeat, you can consider this as my strength area. Prices are inching on the upside. Prices are going on the upside. So overall my structure was bullish. But suddenly after or near to 11 a.m., some correction was seen and prices came on the downside. Now here it is quite obvious, I repeat, here it is quite obvious that you should pay attention to is that this is my R1 value. What is that? How much value it is? 13,197. So while coming from upside to down, if my prices are falling, this is not my resistance level, it is my support level, and it is a general knowledge, common understanding, right? Common sense. one should apply. यहाँ पर हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि हम लोग पाइवोट के ऊपर ही खुले, ऊपर की ओर हमारी प्राइजेस गई और फिर बाद में नीचे की ओर प्राइजेस आई। 11 बजे के बाद जैसे ही हमारी प्राइजेस नीचे की ओर आ रही थी, हम लोग यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि R1 ने, जो कि हमारी वैल्यू है 13,197, उसने सपोर्ट का काम किया। अभी किसी को अगर ऐसा क्वेश्चन होता है कि आपने बोला R1 का तो रेजिस्टेंस का काम करेगा, लेकिन वो रेजिस्टेंस नहीं है, वो सपोर्ट है। क्यों? क्योंकि प्राइजेस ऊपर से नीचे आ रही है तो वो सपोर्ट का काम करेगा, वो फिर रेजिस्टेंस का काम नहीं करेगा, राइट? ये हमारा बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग है। फिर प्राइजेस ने वहां से छोटा सा जंप मारा, प्राइजेस ऊपर गई और फिर प्राइजेस यहाँ से ऊपर से नीचे आने लग गई और फिर यहाँ पर हमारा मिड पॉइंट पर, नियर टू मिड पॉइंट, इसने सपोर्ट लिया, यानी कि पाइवोट पॉइंट पर सपोर्ट लिया और प्राइजेस ऊपर की ओर चली गई, राइट? So this was an example with respect to my pivot points. ये देखकर हम लोग pivot point का अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं. By this way round, I can say that when my prices were falling from upside to down, R1 acted as my support. Small bounce was seen, and then prices again fell down. This fell down was basically nothing else but from a higher levels, some small intraday profit booking took place, and overall at a PP point, that is my pivot point, acted as my support. Now logically, if you try to see on the daily chart, if I try to put in my 14 days ATR TR, how much was my ATR for my previous trading session? It is something like 160 points, right? ATR TR was something like 160 points. That means after my Thursday session, my TR was near to 160, 165 points. So how much movement I can expect today? Approximate 160, 165 points in today's session. Now, if I try to check out the same on a smaller time frame, now if I try to say it on a smaller time frame, let us try to find out. We opened without any major gap, so I will consider my previous day's closing to my current day's high till 11 a.m. What was my previous day close? It was something like 13,136. So I will try to find out that 13,136. What is my high made for the day? It was something like 13,000. Just hold on. 13,250. So approximate 110 points was covered on the high side, and then correction came in, or you can say some profit booking happened. And now from again on the downside, prices move on the upside. So as soon as you are able to understand after the initial opening moves that your bias or your view or your trend is on upside, you should immediately go for a bullish trade. देखो यहाँ पर अगर आप ध्यान से चेक करोगे तो ओपनिंग के बाद में ही हम लोगों को अपसाइड का स्ट्रक्चर देखने को मिला था। उसका दूसरा हिंट ये भी था हमारे पास कि हम लोग पाइवोट के ऊपर खुले थे। जैसे ही हम लोगों को पता चला पाइवोट के ऊपर खुले हैं और स्ट्रक्चर पॉजिटिव है, मैं अपना ट्रेड पॉजिटिव साइड में ले सकता हूँ। दूसरी चीज अगर हम लोग यहाँ पर चेक करेंगे तो गुरुवार के शाम के डेटा के हिसाब से आज यानी कि शुक्रवार को करीब 160 पॉइंट का मूवमेंट हो सकता है। अब 160 पॉइंट का हो सकता है का मतलब ये नहीं है कि 160 ही हो, वो शायद 140 भी हो सकता है, वो 180 भी हो सकता है। उस हिसाब से मैं अगर अभी आपके साथ में बात करूं तो यहाँ पर हम लोग चेक कर सकते हैं कि प्रीवियस डे का क्लोज करीब 135 रुपए का था, यानी कि 13,135 के करीब था। वहां से करीब 160 पॉइंट हम लोग ऊपर जा सकते हैं, लेकिन आपको आपका ट्रेल एसएल रखना जरूरी है। तो ये जो ट्रेल एसएल जो आपका रखना जरूरी है, उसमें हम लोग क्या करेंगे, धीरे 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 जैसे प्राइजेस ऊपर चलती चली जाएगी, मैं अपना ट्रेल स्टॉप लॉस रखूंगा। As soon as I am able to see that my prices are opened above my pivot level and those are inching on the upside, I will try to go for my buying side trade, and slowly and gradually I will try to trail my stop loss, and I shall expect that my prices will more inch on the upside, and I will try to encash as much as I can in a buying side move. but in that case you need to keep a strict trail stop loss, and you should not end up with your profit wala trade into a loss making trade. Now, how to take a trade with respect to other indicator, that too I am going to discuss in some time. Please wait for that. But here the fantastic example is nothing is in front of us. I'm sorry, that prices opened above pivot, then it went on the upside, immediately on the downside, R1 acted as a support, small bounce, again a fall, and then pivot point acting as a support, and this is inching on the upside. So anyone who have understood that it has taken a support near to my pivot level, they can enter into a trade with a small stop loss, and can enjoy the ride with a trail stop loss. Still, how to take a trade yet to be discussed. This was just a pivot points that I was trying to discuss, that many a times pivots also gives you a crystal clear buying or selling or a short side trade. Is everyone with me? Traditional. I am using traditional. No need to send a private message because I am opening all the things in front of you. Okay, so no need to send a private message. Put it in a open. I don't have any issue because I am going to open it in the front of all. Sir, also along with the time frame of 3 or 5 minutes, if you can be the best indicator. Sir, there is nothing like a best. All what you can do is manage your risk. Still, one more concept on VWAP is yet to be discussed. I am going to discuss that part as well in some time. Please wait. I repeat, please wait. There is nothing like a best indicator. Everything comes with the stop loss. I am using, someone has asked that which pivot point you are using, traditional or Fibonacci. Yes, I am using only traditional. I don't use Fibonacci based. Trail SL and everything. Trail SL is something, nothing else. But in the simple way you can say is, as soon as you are entering into a buying side trade, your previous candle low should be your stop loss. For an example, after to this candle, or even after this candle, or even after this candle, you are not entering into a trade, that is completely fine. Because you may expect that your R1 may act as a resistance, and it is unnecessary to take a trade in first 15 minutes or so. It is completely fine, 100% logical. You can take a trade over here, then your stop loss should be not current candle, not previous candle, but previous to previous candle, few points below that should be your stop loss. And once your profit, keep on trailing SL as per your risk appetite. यहाँ पर हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि पाइवोट के ऊपर हम लोग खुले, पहली 3 कैंडल पाइवोट के ऊपर ही थी, लेकिन आप अननेसेसरी रिस्क लेना नहीं चाहते थे. क्यों? क्योंकि R1 था हमारा, वो हमारा शायद रेजिस्टेंस का काम कर सकता था. तो R1 हमारा रेजिस्टेंस का काम कर सकता है, इसके वजह से हम लोग ये बोलेंगे कि अभी रिस्क नहीं लेना है. तो शुरुआती 15 मिनट के बाद आप जब यहाँ पर जाते हो 9:35 को, आपको लगता है कि भाई अब तो R1 भी क्लियर हो गया और मोमेंटम पॉजिटिव है, तो अब हमें बाइंग कर लेनी चाहिए. हाँ, आप कर सकते हो बाइंग, नथिंग रॉन्ग विद दैट. तो आपकी एंट्री करीब होती है 13,202 पर. आपका स्टॉप लॉस होगा करंट कैंडल नहीं, उसकी पिछली वाली नहीं, उसकी पिछले वाली कैंडल के लो से थोड़ा सा नीचे, जो कि यहाँ पर करीब 25 पॉइंट के आसपास का हो रहा है. और फिर बाद में इंट्राडे के मूव्स में आप ऊपर की ओर देखेंगे तो आपको करीब करीब 50 पॉइंट तक का मुनाफा हो रहा था. करीब करीब बोल रहा हूं, एग्जैक्ट नहीं है. 45 पॉइंट्स, 45 पॉइंट का प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. Here I am able to see that at one point of a time you are gaining approximate 45 points in your trade, which are suffice to have a good trade बिफोर इवन हाफ डे. आपका आधा दिन भी नहीं हुआ है और आपको करीब 40-45 पॉइंट अगर ट्रेड में मिल जाते हैं तो वो काफी है. छोड़ देना चाहिए फिर उस दिन का ट्रेडिंग, उससे ज्यादा आपको दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. All right, this was my simple way to take the trade. One more indicator I am going to discuss in some time. ये हमारा सीधा साधा तरीका था कि अगर पाइवोट के ऊपर खुले तो हम लोग आसानी से ट्रेड कर सकते हैं। अभी एक और इंडिकेटर के बारे में भी मैं डिस्कशन करूंगा कि हम लोग कैसे कर सकते हैं। Sir, I'll not be discussing anything on a trading platform. I use Sharekhan Trade Tiger and I use Spider, which is advanced software. Now, if you are trying to discuss something on a trading view, I'll be able to take out that question, no problem with that, but that will be done at the end only. Because if there is any difference with respect to the trading platforms, I will be able to do it, but that will be at the end of the session, not in between. Your question is 100% valid, but it is not at present I'll be able to discuss. All right. If anyone is having any question with respect to the pivots, feel free to ask. Anyone is having any question with respect to the pivots, feel free to ask. किसी को भी अगर pivot के बारे में कोई भी प्रश्न है तो वो ये पूछ सकते हैं. No one, right? I did not find anything. I did not find anything. Pivot is a self-built calculation or an indicator or a study input which you can put it in any system. Which you can put. I did not calculated anything. It was given by system only. No setting. No setting. No. In this structure there is no sell trade. In this structure there is a no sell trade coming. Only buying trade was coming. Despite of the fact that this was falling, one can initiate the trade, but that is not as per this concept. That is based on some another concept, and at present I'll not be able to discuss that. This is here your sell was getting generated at this candle with a small stop loss. Target as per our risk appetite and holding. 9:30 तक वेट करना चाहिए, भले ही आप इंट्राडे ट्रेडर हो, चाहे कैश में करते हो, चाहे फ्यूचर में करते हो, या फिर आप ऑप्शंस में करते हो. किसी भी प्रकार की कैंडल हो, किसी भी प्रकार की कैंडल हो, 9:30 तक लॉजिकली ट्रेड नहीं करना चाहिए, एक्सेप्ट यू आर वेरी मच एक्सपर्ट. Time frame I have already mentioned that I use 3 and 5 minutes for an intraday trading. I don't use 10 minutes time frame. Option selling or selling put concept is altogether a different thing. I have already taken a free webinar on this during last weekend or extended weekend of 3 days. Sir, how many trades? वो तो depend करता है आपके capital पे. Someone is asking that how many trades? It depends on your risk profile and how many points and how many trades that you take. That is something personal, depending that you know better than me. Frankly speaking, वो आपको मेरे से ज्यादा पता होना चाहिए, क्योंकि आप किस तरह से ट्रेड लेते हो उसके बारे में आपको जानकारी है. All right. So I don't think so any one of you is having any question with respect to the pivots. So now let us move forward to our another concept on the VWAP. Right? अब हम लोग VWAP के बारे में आगे डिस्कशन करेंगे. VWAP क्या होता है? VWAP is something like volume weighted average price. Now if I try to discuss something about VWAP, it is a volume weighted average price. Any parameters for input for the VWAP? None. VWAP is not going to have any parameters for your settings. VWAP के लिए आपका कोई पैरामीटर नहीं होता है. VWAP जो होता है वो खुद ही होता है. Right? I'll go to my future chart. Cash chart won't work. So I'll go to my future chart for VWAP. See here as well. Here as well, prices inched on the upside. Now, obviously, some difference will be there for cash and future, which cannot be compared. It depends on you which chart to follow. हम लोग यहाँ पर ध्यान से देखें तो सीधी बात है कि यहाँ पर हमारा पाइवोट पॉइंट टच नहीं हुआ था, उसके पहले ही बाउंस आ गया था. हाँ तो ठीक है ना, हो सकता है पॉसिबल. अब वो आप पर निर्भर करता है कि आप कैश का चार्ट स्टडी करें या फ्यूचर का चार्ट स्टडी करें. मैं तो फुल टाइम ट्रेडर हूँ, इसलिए मैं दोनों चार्ट कभी भी रेफर कर सकता हूँ. नॉट अ बिग डील फॉर मी. एज सच आई एम अ फुल टाइम ट्रेडर एंड दिस इज माई bread and butter, you can say. This is my full time work passion, so I can study any chart, whether of cash or future, at any given point of time. So don't rely on me, or don't say that this guy had discussed on a cash chart or a future chart. You can refer both chart or any single chart depending upon your risk profile and trade pattern. I personally refer even option charts. मैं option के chart भी study करता हूँ. So मेरी theories, मेरी strategy इसको discuss करने का sense नहीं बनेगा अभी. All right. Now, अब हम लोग इसमें study करेंगे. Now we are going to study something about my VWAP. VWAP is an indicator that I am going to use for my buying and selling. VWAP जो होता है उसका पहले हम लोग एक व्याख्या यानी कि definition ले लेते हैं. Before I try to explain you VWAP indicator as a whole to you, let us try to understand VWAP definition given by the different websites or financial portals. This definition is taken from investopedia.com. They say that a volume weighted average price is a trading benchmark used especially in the pension plans. VWAP is calculated by adding up the dollars traded for the every transaction multiplied by a number of the shares traded and then dividing by the total number of shares for the day. If I refer to the stockcharts.com, they say that a VWAP is exactly that it sounds like average price weighted by the volume. VWAP equals to the dollar value of all the trading periods divided by the total trading volumes for the current day. The calculation starts when the trading opens and ends when the trading closes. Because it is good for the current trading day only, intraday periods data are used in the calculation. In the finance, volume weighted average price is the ratio of the value traded to the total volume traded over a particular time horizon, usually a 1 day. It is measured for the average price at which a stock is traded over a trading horizon. This definition is taken from wikipedia.org. All right. Now let us try to discuss all these things on the charts. अब यही सारी चीज हम लोग चार्ट पर डिस्कस करने की कोशिश करेंगे. वो तो हमारी अलग अलग वेबसाइट्स के थ्रू जो डेफिनेशन थी वो मैंने आप लोगों के साथ में डिस्कस करने की कोशिश की. नाउ बिफोर आई मूव फर्दर, अब हम लोग आगे बढ़े उससे पहले मैं आप लोगों को कुछ जानकारी देना चाहूंगा. बिफोर आई मूव फर्दर आई वुड लाइक टू इन्फॉर्म यू समथिंग that these are my social media presence. I am present on Twitter as well as I am having a Telegram channel, and this is my contact number. Would like to request, please try to give a feedback on webinar taken by me today so that it may encourage me to conduct free webinars in the future. I try to conduct free webinars every weekend depending upon the topic. For an example, last week I had conducted about 3 hours webinar daily. That means daily 1 hour. All right. Every Saturday or Sunday, I am conducting a free webinar and try to share a link on my Twitter handle as well as on my Telegram channel. All right. You can refer me there, as well as I try to post it on my Facebook ID as well as in the different WhatsApp groups wherever I am. All right. Now, let us try to take couple of examples with respect to the VWAP. But better I think that we should take again a 5-7 minutes break, let the recording get completed, and then we shall meet again. Because VWAP is the most important indicator that I personally consider for an intraday trading, and I would like to show you one of the best example which was taken by someone with a minimum stop loss and a fantastic return that that person had gained. All right. So what I am trying to do is I am trying to take small break because I don't want interruption in between, and I am very much sure while discussing VWAP our free limit quota time would end and we may not be able to discuss VWAP indicator as a whole. So what I am trying to do is I am trying to take a break of again 10 minutes, let the recording get finished, and then after I'll try to restart with the same link. All right. Thank you very much. We'll start again with the same link after 10 minutes from now. All right. All are able to listen my voice, right? Now, as it was requested in an earlier session that someone was using a trading view, so now I am shifting to trading view, all right? Because every one of you may not have an access to Trade Tiger. So I'm trying to show you VWAP indicator and its usage on trading view. All right. Now here, for that, what you are supposed to do is you are supposed to input the indicator. It is commonly known as a VWAP. No need to apply anything in advance. Just try to apply a simple VWAP indicator. Now the VWAP indicator here, simplest way that you can take a trade is follow the VWAP. This is 3 minutes chart. To make it things easy, I'll go to the 5 minute chart. अगले सेशन में किसी ने मेरे को रिक्वेस्ट किया था कि ट्रेडिंग व्यू पर कुछ और दिख रहा है, यहाँ पर आपके सिस्टम में कुछ और दिख रहा है, तो मैंने अभी ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे लॉग इन किया है. अब पाइवोट का कंसेप्ट चला गया. अभी मैं पाइवोट डिस्कस नहीं कर रहा हूं, अभी मैं सिर्फ वीवैप डिस्कस कर रहा हूं. तो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो कि ये निफ्टी फ्यूचर का 5 मिनट का चार्ट है tradingview.com पर, जहां पर मैंने वीवैप के इंडिकेटर को अभी फीड किया है. अब अगर आप यहाँ पर ध्यान से चेक करोगे तो वीवैप के इंडिकेटर में पहली कैंडल बड़ी डोजी कैंडल थी, दूसरी तीसरी कैंडल पर कुछ नहीं था, चौथी कैंडल पर हमारा बाय ट्रिगर हो गया था. We can see that at the fourth candle my buy was triggered. Now as per this theory what you can do is you can take a trade at this level. What is my VWAP level at this? Is something visible on the topmost left hand side, which is something closing value is 13,242. You can enter into a trade over here with a stop loss same, not previous candle, previous to previous candles, low and minus couple of points. As such, I am entering into a long side trade. Here in this trade, you will be able to see that with a small stop loss, your low was 13,217. Stop loss can be of 25 points or so, and you can enjoy the ride. VWAP is showing you that underlying is having a strength. यहाँ पर आपको ये देखने को मिल रहा है कि VWAP क्या जो हमारा इंडिकेटर है वो प्राइसेस के नीचे है. इसका मतलब यहाँ पर स्ट्रेंथ है, तो आपको बाय करना चाहिए. अब VWAP का इंडिकेटर अखे दिन आप यूज नहीं कर सकते. VWAP आप 10, 10:30, मैक्सिमम 11 बजे तक यूज करो. उसके बाद में VWAP का यूज करने का तरीका बदल जाता है. You should not use VWAP indicator for the entire day. Any signal on a buying or a selling side comes maximum till 11. Personally, even I don't prefer till 11. Till 10 a.m. it is completely fine. Till 10 a.m. any buying or selling signal that comes into the picture, you can have a trade upon. But anytime during the day, you should not use the VWAP because it is very risky. So don't go with a VWAP trade for the entire day. Only crystal clear signals needs to be adopted by you till 10 a.m. 10 बजे तक बाइंग सेलिंग का जो भी आपको इंडिकेशन मिल जाता है ट्रेड कर लेने का. अक्खे दिन उस ट्रेड को लेकर आप नहीं बैठ सकते हो, या अक्खे दिन VWAP को ब्लाइंडली फॉलो नहीं करना होता है कि VWAP के ऊपर गया तो बाय, VWAP के नीचे गया तो सेल. नो, ऐसे ट्रेड मत करें, ज्यादा अच्छा है. got it. ऑल राइट. अब आपको एक फंटास्टिक ट्रेड बताता हूं जो कि किसी ने लिया था. जो भी था उससे मेरे को निस्बत नहीं है, मतलब वी आर नॉट अफेक्टेड विद दैट पर्सन, बट ट्राई टू चेक आउट. दिस इज माय SBI, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. आई रिपीट, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया chart. Herein that person did not went on the short side. अगर आप यहाँ पर ध्यान से चेक करेंगे तो ये बंदा यहाँ पर शॉर्ट नहीं गया था. क्यों? उसको कंफर्ट नहीं था. VWAP का जो इंडिकेटर है उसमें उसने क्या किया? सेल नहीं किया. He did not went on the sell side. Instead उसको यहाँ पर बाइंग का ही अपॉर्चुनिटी ढूंढना था. वो बंदे ने बाइंग का ही अपॉर्चुनिटी ढूंढा, तो वो बंदे ने क्या किया? उल्टा रिस्क लिया. दैट पर्सन टुक अ रिस्क ऑन द ऑपोजिट साइड. दैट पर्सन, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दीज कैंडल्स. ये हमारा दिन की शुरुआत है. यहाँ पर हमारा वीवेब से नीचे आया प्राइस, लेकिन वो बंदे ने सेल नहीं किया. He entered into a buying side trade at this candle. उसको जैसे ही ऐसा लगा कि कन्विंसिंग कैंडल हमारे वीवेब के यहाँ पर ऊपर सस्टेन हुई है, उसने यहाँ पर ट्रेड लिया. छोटा सा स्टॉप लॉस, कितना? 2 रुपए का. See my closing over here is C 258. उसने 2 रुपए का स्टॉप लॉस लिया. बोले बिलो माई कैंडल्स लो, तो मैं करीब 2 रुपए का, 256 रुपए का मेरा स्टॉप लॉस. एंड लेट अस एंजॉय द राइड. तो उसने पूरी की पूरी राइड एंजॉय एग्जैक्ट नहीं कर पाया. वो बंदा यहाँ पर निकल गया था 262 पर. So within 10-15 minutes, this guy personally gained, matlab that guy gained something like 4 points in 15 to 20 points, in 15 to 20 minutes, I'm sorry. So that was a fantastic trade for him. And then after he had closed his terminal and done for the day, no more trades. This was a VWAP based trading. He tried to execute it in a bit differential way. All right. Another example I would like to show you. Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty here, if I try to show you what is actually happening. See, my candles low, open and low was almost the same. My candles low, open and low is almost the same. In case if any day you find your open and low is same और open and high is same, try to use VWAP indicator. किसी भी दिन आपको अगर open और high या open या low मिल जाता है same, तो आपको उसके हिसाब से ट्रेड करना चाहिए. यहाँ पर ओपन और लो सेम था, वीवेब के इंडिकेटर ने बाइंग सिग्नल दिया, तो ये बंदे ने बाइंग कर लिया था. मतलब सॉरी, यहाँ पर आपका बाइंग हो सकता है. ऑल राइट, यहाँ पर आपका बाइंग का ट्रेड बनता है क्योंकि ओपन और लो सेम है. जिस दिन आपको ओपन और हाई सेम मिल जाए और वीवेब का इंडिकेटर अगर आपको सेल बताता है, तो आप उसमें भी सेल कर सकते हो. इस तरह से ऊपर से नीचे अगर वैल्यू आ रही है तो वो आपका ऑटोमेटिकली सेल बन जाएगा. ऑल राइट, एवरीवन विथ मी. ये वाले एग्जांपल में यहाँ पर आपका एसएल थोड़ा बड़ा होता तो यहाँ पर ट्रेड ना लो, इस कैंडल पर ट्रेड लो. क्यों? क्योंकि इस कैंडल पर भले ही मेरे पॉइंट्स मिस आउट हो जाएंगे, भले ही मेरे पॉइंट्स, लेकिन स्टॉप लॉस बड़ा हो जाएगा. और पहली कैंडल है, आइडियली पहली 15 मिनट में ट्रेड नहीं लेना चाहिए. तो जैसे ही ये कैंडल पर मेरा स्ट्रक्चर बन गया, 9:45 बज गए हैं, क्योंकि ये जो सिस्टम है आपको कैंडल का ओपनिंग बताता है ना कि क्लोजिंग. तो 9:45 यानी कि 9:45 बजे जैसे ही आपको वीवेब का पॉजिटिव स्ट्रक्चर लगा, आप बाइंग का ट्रेड कर सकते हो 29,705. स्टॉप लॉस जो होगा वो आपका करीब 100 पॉइंट का होगा. वाई? वीवेब वैल्यू इज 611 और पिछली 2 कैंडल्स का लो भी उसके करीब करीब ही है. बैंक निफ्टी में 20-25 पॉइंट बड़ी बात नहीं होती है. तो करीब 125 पॉइंट के स्टॉप लॉस से आप 1:1, 1:2 रिस्क रिवॉर्ड से ट्रेड कर सकते हो. Right, here you can see that your open and low was same, but ideally in the first 15 minutes you should refrain taking a trade and need to wait for a complete crystal clear signal. So after about 5 candle formation, 6th candle formation on a 5-minute time frame, which completed at 9:45 or quarter to 10, you can say that a crystal clear closing above my VWAP was seen. So bulls are able to manage the strength from the initial or opening levels only. So you can take a trade over here. Your closing is something like 29,705. Your stop loss here should be below your VWAP or current candle minus 2 candles low below that few points. What is my minus 2 candles low? It is 588. Below that you can consider 25 points or 28 points or 30 points. All right. So your stop loss would be near to 29,560. Your entry is at 29,705. Your target 1:1, 1:2. You can take a trade accordingly. All right. You can take a trade accordingly, which is going to help you for a faster gains if at all you are a bank nifty trader. Personally, I am not a bank nifty trader. I refer only nifty trades. All right. I personally don't even trade in Nifty future. I trade only in index, means only Nifty options trade intraday. Last week, I had shared one strategy on my Telegram channel that was on a writing of an option which required a capital of something like 5 lakhs, and the return that we have got was something like 3% or over 3% just in 3 trading sessions from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. After to that, I had given one more trading view on Friday, and it was again a selling or a writing of options which required a capital of something like 5 to 6 lakhs. But in that as well, we gained over 1.4 percentage in the trading. If at all you want, I can show you that extra defined edge. I am basically options trader only, and I think only about options. I don't trade in a future. Apart from this, I never try to think about stocks and all. I see only Nifty and try to recommend. Basically, I don't recommend much trades as well, but this was a trade. See, this was a trade, required a capital something like 5.5 lakhs or so, which gave me a return of something like 7,000 in a intraday trade only. Complete entry update was given in the Telegram channel as well. All right. Only problem here is maximum loss is undefined, but that is not a problem because that can be adjusted in case of any adverse movements. Last week, I had tried to conduct free webinars on these option trading strategies only. Unfortunately, at that time I was not recording, but now due to several requests, I am trying to record the sessions and I will try to upload all this probably on my YouTube channel. All right. If anyone is having any question with respect to VWAP, or if they want to discuss anything on VWAP or a choice of their stock, I am open to do that. Yes, volume can be taken. How to apply VWAP in the Trade Tiger? You need to apply VVPT. Press S and then VV 2 times and then enter. It will show you indicator with the name of VWAP. Correlation for confirmation with VWAP. I'm not getting your question. Yes, it is VVPT. If we can trade at 10 UM, then why to refer for the rest of the day? In case for a conservative trade, Mr. Tarun has asked that if at all we can refer only, then why to refer for the rest of the day? You need to refer rest of the day because sometimes you get a conservative entry as well. I'll try to show you that. See this. This was a conservative entry. How I'll say this as a conservative entry? See, in this case, prices were coming down from the upside, but it were not able to clear the VWAP. VWAP was not getting cleared on any closing basis candle on a 5 minute. So logically, VWAP acted as a resistance. So now VWAP clearance is not happening, right? So I will try to take a reverse side trade with a very small stop loss. I could have taken a trade over here. I could have taken a trade over here as well with a very small stop loss, and ideally such stop losses are very small, which may give you easily 1:2, 1:3 risk reward. Yes, couple of times your SL may also get triggered, but whenever it gives you a return, it will be ideally 1:2 or 1:3. VWAP can be used during the day for a conservative entry. All right. Sir, it depends. Too many indicators, too many oscillators are nothing going to get confusing. Too many indicators or oscillators are just going to confuse you and may end up making hodgepodge. Candle formation above VWAP buying confirmation. I didn't get your question. Please try to redefine or refine your question. No, sir, I will not be able to do anything with respect to the option chain. I'm sorry. See here, your candles are not getting close above your VWAP. Your candles are not getting close above VWAP. So more or less VWAP is acting as a resistance. So despite of the fact that during the day, candles are below VWAP, I will take a contra entry with a small stop loss. See here my candles close is 29,735. This candles close is 29,720. I will short here. Stop loss will be above this candle's high. My shorting entry is 29,720. My stop loss is 29,775. Okay, my stop loss is less than 60 points, or you can consider about 55 points. 55 point stop loss in Bank Nifty is less than 0.5%. In this case, ATR is not going to happen. In this case, ATR is not to be used because Bank Nifty is such a wild instrument wherein it may or may not follow ATR-TR. Yes, for a crystal clear trade, I am not going to. For a crystal clear trade, I am not going to use a VWAP, but as a conservative entry, I can use VWAP anytime. Someone is having a question that I said, don't use VWAP after 10 or 11. Yes, I agree. But for a crystal clear trade, that means if my candle crossover takes place, for an example, if I say after 10 p.m. here, candles are confusing, right? Down, then again up, then again down. That means overall trend is confusing me. So overall trend is confusing me. So I'll not consider VWAP as an indicator to take a direct trade for a buying or selling. Instead, I will wait for a VWAP as a resistance or support as the case may be, and then I'll take an entry accordingly. Current price is equal to open or high or low. No, sir, I'm still not able to get your question. I'm getting couple of questions that, messages that it is a good session on VWAP also. Sir, this is only 50% that I have discussed. This is only 50% that I have discussed with respect to the VWAP because I'll not be able to explain much in detail. Say in this trade, assuming you are taking a trade over here or here, as such, I have considered this example. I will consider this trade. Okay, I will try to write it down. Sorry, time is 12:40. Why? Because in trading view, your candle starting period is mentioned. Time is 12:40. Your trade is to go short at this level, not even 40, but 45. Your trade is to go short at current level, which is 29,720. Your stop loss is above previous candle high. What is that? 769.95. So I will consider my stop loss as 775. All right. Target as per risk appetite or holding in a trade. All right. My question is at 9:45 bank price is near to open a high or open low. In that case, should be yes. Yes. Yes, it is possible. For feedback, either you can drop a mail on this ID of mine. You can drop a mail, or else you can mention my name on a Twitter and give me feedback, or else on this number you can give a WhatsApp message. You can drop a WhatsApp message. All right. Anyone having any question, any query? All right. Friends, those who are interested, in learning couple of another concepts like RSI or basics about options or option trading, that can be buying, that can be writing. I'm not talking about advanced level or alike. On a basic like RSI or moving averages or different volatility that indicators that I use, I am happy to announce that I am going to start a new technical analysis workshop in which I will be conducting online sessions like this only, but duration will be very limited, 30 minutes daily. Approximate number of sessions that you can count is something like 50 or 60, or the total duration of that workshop is approximate 25 to 30 hours. Sessions will be conducted in the same mode. Recording will be also provided in case if you miss or you want to revise anything. Sessions will be conducted in the evening time during weekday. It can be either 9 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. depending upon the all workshops participants. Fees for same is 15,000 and duration for the workshop is something like 2.5 months or 3 months depending upon the discussions and the sessions that we discuss. All right. Apart from that, I will also be giving a live market support via dedicated WhatsApp group and a scan data on all the theories and strategies discussed. Fees for that workshop is 15,000. And if at all you are disciplined enough, I assure you, you will be able to recover the fees. Minimum capital requirement for recovery of the fees and the workshop, I'm talking about capital requirement. If at all you want to recover the fees, is something like 3 lakh rupees. All right. If you are having a trading capital of 3 lakh and interested to learn technical analysis and ready to have a patience for 3 months, slow and steady learning process, would like to invite you for my technical analysis workshop online mode only. All right. Those who are genuinely interested can get into touch with this contact number and this detail of mine. Workshop fees is 15,000, non-refundable, non-negotiable, no installments or alike. All right. Now someone is asking that you want to learn option trading. Sir, would like to request, please get in touch with me. We can sort out something on a mutual understanding if at all you are having a knowledge of basics of something technical analysis or couple of indicators. All right. Anyone having any question, any query, feel free to ask. Else I will conclude this session here only and will try to conduct another free webinar during next weekend. Anyone having any query, any question, feel free to ask. None, right? Thank you very much for spending some time in a learning. Yes, you will be able to take a basic trading on options. It will not be based on option chain. It will not be based on the option chain, but yes, you will be able to take a trade in options in a very easy way. No complications in that. Only with the basis of 2 indicators, you will be able to trade. Sir, would like to, if at all you have any query, please try to get in touch with this number. We'll try to sort out. For what special class, I'm not able to understand. That's the reason I have said so. All right. I think so. You people don't have any questions, any query. See you again next week with another topic on technical analysis. Till then, stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for spending time this late for learning intraday trading strategies as per my theories, understanding, and my way of taking a trade. Fine. Thank you very much. See you again next week. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.